Good evening. Hope you're well. It's Saturday night. No, we haven't got the short straw.
Tired of investing in structures just for them to be destroyed.
So we're going to be streaming for approximately 2 hours. It's currently 10:31 in the UK, and we are broadcasting from Bristol. And as always, I have with me my DMC collection.
Say no to the black market. Say no to
All 80s focused.
trust CBD for fairly priced, state-approved luxury imports.
And we are playing EVE Online. Great music, great spaceships. What more does a growing boy need? Okay, so we've been doing some testing. We've been trying out some new ships, and I think we reached the conclusion last week that our diversion into the Guristas Pirates class was not the direction we wanted to follow. And I think we had a really good session last stream. In fact, I think we only got to divert to mining once, and we didn't actually get to mine anything because there was no Scordite left in Kisogo. So the plan tonight, we are going to go in, we're going to warp in to any Guristas hideaways. We're going to have a look and see if there are any missions, any opportunities to enable us to do that. The 80s really was a great time for music, wasn't it? So the music track is being legally recorded on MixCloud as we speak. We are streaming to Twitch, MixCloud, Kick and Trovo. The music track will be captured on MixCloud, and the video that we upload to YouTube will contain the game audio and not the music. There will be a VOD on Kick, and the VOD will expire in usual form. Kick VODs, what you see is what you get, but limited time, and due to the DMCA licensing restrictions, you could end up with it being taken down anyway. So, and we will upload a video to Twitch as well. So we're recording a 4K video locally to enable us to do that. Okay.
Your tastes are exquisite. Your entertainment should be too.
Okay, so let's undock and see what is out there. In fact, no, let's not undock. I love it the way it does that. Let's not undock. Let's have a look and see if there are any opportunities. And Guristas Burrow. Okay. Let's have some of that. Let's undock and get going. Now we can undock. And the beautiful thing about this is that we can actually set it to warp to the site as well. Okay, so let's close that window and enjoy the ride. So you can see we've got 5 God A2s, 5 Hobgoblin 2s, and 5 Warden2s. And you can see we've also got Sensor Booster 2 and 2 omnidirectional tracking unit 2s as well. So let's see what that delivers. Okay, Warden2s deployed, afterburner on, all the omnidirectional and sensor booster is on, and we are starting to lock the targets up. And as soon as they lock, we will fire. 66 kilometers, no problem at all with the Warden 2.
To give the command to a drone requires you to have an active target.
Locking up, no problem at all. Now, after this run, what we will do on the next one, I'll plan to warp in further away, generate more of a gap, just to confirm that the results of our testing on the last stream are still holding good. The beauty of the Warden 2 drone is that it is a sentry drone. Hence, it just sits there
To give the command
firing.
to a drone requires you to have an active target.
Helps if we lock it up. I've just got this feeling this week, or this stream, we spent a great deal of time in the Guristas hideaway
Command to a drone
doing the missions.
an active target.
On the last stream, it's the first time it's ever been like that. Guristas all the way in a 2-hour stream. Are we going to be that lucky? We shall see. Not bothering with Rex. Okay, we appear to have exhausted everything, killed everything, and we're not going to get right. Okay, so let's get those Warden2s back in the drone bay. Let's see if there are any no, there's no anomalies. Not a problem. Now's as good a time as any to drop back and do some mining. Let's go and get the Mackinaw out.
Web drive active. Docking request accepted.
Okay, so just a quick reminder, one mission down, the Guristas hideaway, which was absolutely fine. Now, let's do a quick change. Not in there. And so let's just double check. Drones on board. Mining hold is empty. Let's undock and crack on. This is the Mackinaw ship. My pride and joy for mining. And as you can see, we've got the 5 mining drones, two to go with it. It's a shame we didn't get to mine last time because you just can't beat the sight of a mining laser. I don't know what it is about it. You look in the video thumbnails and you look in the stream thumbnail and they look awesome, don't they? Okay. I'm just going to zoom out, click in space, and we will get off to, let's go to Asteroid Belt 2.
Drive active.
Shalimar night to remember. It's Saturday night, 11:15 in the UK, broadcasting from Bristol. Okay, we are going to go for Scordite, if there is any left. Let's have a look at the size. 347, yeah, okay. Let's go for the largest one. Well, let's go for plain Scordite. And we're going to lock that one up. And we are going to approach. So just a reminder, we have got 2 modulated strip miner 2s. Modulated strip miner 2 lasers with simple asteroid mining crystal type B. Those lasers have a range within 15 kilometers, and our throughput, our productivity will be 11 meters cubed per second. See that down in the bottom of the dialogue. 480 meters cubed per 36.5 seconds. But bottom line, 11 meters cubed per second. That's quite an important measure, because if you look at the mining drones, the mining drone does 1.1 meters cubed per second. So all of these will mine. The modulated strip miner 2s will mine the best, the most effective. That'll give us the most production throughput. So the plan will be to get really close to a rock, which we'll give to the drones, because the drones, not only have they got a lower throughput in terms of productivity, they've also got to travel. So you can see we've got a piece of scordite here, and that will come very close, and we'll let the drones loose on that. Let's see if we can stop without crashing into it. Be a first. Oh, hello. We've got company. Who's this? Okay, not a problem. Let's see if we can share the workspace. So I'm going to let the drones loose on this one as planned. And let's see. Helps if you look the target up, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm just trying to be reasonable with the people around me. Okay. Okay. Okay, the drones have gnawed their way through that one. Okay. Let's lock that one up. Okay, we'll give that one to the drones. And that is quite neat, actually. Purely a fluke, but quite neat nevertheless. He's mining the 2 grade. Oh, that's fine. All the better. 2 grade is worth slightly more, but by the time you've faffed around, if you get a clear run at Scordite, my preference would be the ordinary Scordite. Those drones have almost gnawed through that second one. Okay, let's give the drones the closest one when they've finished.
The asteroid is depleted.
80s jazz funk all the way.
The asteroid is depleted.
That is neat. Absolutely awesome. Let's have a closer look at our ship.
The asteroid is depleted.
That was always going to happen, wasn't it? Not a problem. Let's finish the rocks we've got in progress and move along slightly. I don't like leaving part rocks. I will finish the rocks before I move on. The asteroid belts respawn on the server shutdown, cluster shutdown that happens at midday. Actually 11 a.m. GMT. We're on BST at the moment, so it's midday.
The asteroid is depleted.
Cut out. Absolutely awesome. Just use that one up, get that one mined as quickly as we can. Hence drones and lasers on it. And then we'll pull the drones back and move on. Good evening on MixCloud. Cheesy McCheeseface, oi oi. Angela Bonner, good evening. Hey, hey, hey. Good evening on Kick. Thanks for the follow. Okay, we are going to move on, I think. Let's get the drones back. There's not many left, so my rule is I always go the biggest, follow the biggest. Let's approach that. And our our cargo bay. Our mining hold is nowhere near full. Look at that. Okay, so we are on our way to a piece of scordite 22 kilometers away. My friends on MixCloud, where are you from? Might as well talk while we're commuting to this rock. And we've got a couple coming into the range. So heading in the right direction. It's just gone 11 PM in the UK, Saturday night. If you like 80s DMC mixes, if you're interested in EVE Online, or you just like my spaceship, stick around. Okay, let's try and stop this ship without it crashing into the rocks. Look at this, all of this is coming to range now as well. Let's just have a quick look round. We haven't got anybody else who's going after this at the same time. So you know what, I think we could probably clear this asteroid belt of the scordite with the power that we've got. Okay, where did we get to? Okay, ship has now stopped. So let's get the drones on the nearest. We've got two locked up. Let's get our strip miner 2s, modulated strip miner 2s even, on the next nearest. I cannot wait to watch the 4K video. So our mining hold is 34% full. So we made the decision to come back to the ship and do some mining. No, there's no anomalies. There's no anomalies. So we wouldn't have had any Guristas to do our target practice on. Certainly not in Kisogo. So we'll sit tight and maybe do another mining run after this one as well. We are hoovering our way through this scored this evening. Okay, we'll lock up the nearest just leave the drones gnawing their way through the nearest one. And use the strip miners on the remainder. Just something about those mining lasers. It looks so cool. Okay, so the cargo hold is 48% full. We're going to need to lock up some more, I think. Zoe Martin 749. Hello. Hope you're doing well. Good evening. It's Saturday evening in the UK, 11:10 p.m. We are broadcasting from Bristol.
The asteroid is depleted.
And we are playing EVE Online. And listening to my DMC collection. Okay, so we are going to finish these two and then move on. That's why we've got both lasers going. I'm going to get the drones back to the ship, because I don't know how far away we're going to have to go. Let's go for the biggest piece. Okay. And we will approach. And the mining hold 76% full. That won't take long to fill. Okay, they are all coming down, I think, those distances on the Scordite. Let's start locking. In fact, we can lock them all up from there. Let's stop the ship. So we'll lock the near ones. And let's get the drones. Let's go a bit nearer. Thanks so much, Zoe Martin 749. Do you like my graphics? I have to drink a lot of water. Okay, so let's let the drones loose on that one. Okay, I think we got everything locked up there. Go through them in distance order. Okay, we have got the laser on the one we gave to the drones. Sorted. Good evening, Golden Trovo. Thank you so much for your support. So if you enjoy the music, the 80s jazz, funk, soul, disco dance, all DMC mixes, all made from transcoding vinyl or CD tracks to MP3s. All mine bought back in the day. So we are legally streaming this music to MixCloud, where it will be processed and it will be stored, available for you to listen to. We will upload a video to YouTube. We're recording a 4K video for that purpose. And we will transcode the video down, re-encode it to 1080p for Twitch. The YouTube video and the Twitch video will have the game soundtrack, but it will have a link to the music track saved on MixCloud. All the links you need to put it all back together will be in the video descriptions. The way to enjoy these videos, either find it on YouTube or find it on MixCloud.
The asteroid is depleted.
You'll see in the video, you'll see in the chat there is a good evening sync point. So start the MixCloud track until you hear it say good evening. Then pause, start the YouTube video until you hear me say good evening, and then unpause the MixCloud track. And then the best thing to do is to, once you've got the track synced, listen to the music on MixCloud, watch the video on YouTube. But when you see a good bit, like spaceship killing action, or when the ship warps, it makes an absolutely awesome sound. That's stuff you might want to mix back in. Discord username is PW-services. Okay, we are full. So let's get the drones back to the ship. Rockwell. Heading back to the War Academy. Quick change. So we took all of the ordinary scordite. So let's not go back to that one. Let's try Asteroid Belt 1.
Warp drive active.
Change. Yes, we have got some scordite here. Let's get after the biggest. see if we can stop the ship before I crash it. Won't be pretty. Okay, usual strategy, I think. Look at that. 112 meters. So I didn't crash it after all. Okay, let's get going. That's a really good one for the drones. That looks pretty awesome. As we get a little way through this, we'll double check for anomalies, see if we've got any Guristas to have target practice with. T-Train. I think there should be plenty of scored out there. Mining holder almost half full. Ah, well done. Linja CZ. Hope that was pronounced correctly. Nice one. Appreciate that. If you like 80s, stick around. If you play EVE Online, stick around. If you just want to hang, you're more than welcome. Oh, excellent. Small world. All the 80s are my DMC collection. So they're all mixes, transcoded from vinyl and from CD audio tracks to MP3s. All original material. We're streaming to MixCloud legally. The music track will be stored on MixCloud. The YouTube video, the 4K video we're recording that will be uploaded to YouTube will have the game soundtrack. Also be uploading a video to Twitch at 1080p, which will also have the game soundtrack. So having found the game soundtrack, if you follow the link in the video description, you can get to the music track on MixCloud and put it all back together again.
The asteroid is depleted.
Oh, I did hear actually. As each day goes by, I learn a little bit more about EVE. Mining holds 67%, so I'm gonna get the drones out on the nearest.
Asteroid is depleted.
Yeah, that'll do. Close enough. Linja CZ. Why are you not out on Saturday night? Or have you been out? Are you going out? What are you doing? Welcome to the club. Of course. So what do you do for work?
The asteroid is depleted. The asteroid is depleted.
Ashford and Simpson. No, just trying to put the Titan in on Saturday night, nerd, all into perspective. Cyber security engineer, quite cool actually. I don't work anymore. This is my job. Retired engineer though. Retired last year. Yeah, good. It's just approaching midnight in the UK. Almost time for me to wish you happy Sunday. Playing Eve a couple of months, I think. 17th of the 2nd. So since 17th of Feb. I previously played RuneScape. Used to stream it as well. May go back to it, but the RuneScape API lets it down. Whereas the Eve API we can do lots of truly awesome things with. Thanks for the follow on kick. %. I'm going to recall the drones, I think. Not ideal. Cargo hold is actually full. So let's just have a quick... Oh, we've got anomalies. Let's get back and get out our Dominix. That is going to sound awesome on the video.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Right, before we forget, let's just empty that cargo hold. Mining hold even, because I have a habit of coming back and not checking. Let's take out our Dominix. And we're gonna undock. Click in space. Let's go for the hideaway, I think.
Drive active.
You notice I got my default warp 2 set at 70. Okay, before we stop, I just want to make sure we got the sensor boost there, we got the Omnis, and we've got somebody else is here. Okay, not a problem. Let's get off to another site. Guristas Burrow. Here we go.
Drive active.
We didn't get the drones out, so nothing to forget. The jury is still out on the looks of that ship. Having had the Vex and Navy issue before, that's got nothing on that, looks wise. Okay, nobody here. The Sense Boosted 2 is on. Omni's tracking links are on. Afterburner is on. We are locking up. Warden2s launched. Bang. And in case you're not familiar with the Warden2, this is a sentry drone. So it doesn't travel. You drop it. You lock something up and you fire. Works exceptionally well at long range. Favorite color blue? Yours? Bang. So if you look at these Warden2s, within 140 kilometers, optimal range 86, but still okay in the mid 60s. And obviously in the mid 50s as well. So I'm not going to bother with the Rex, because I reckon we're going to have some more Guristas we could get off and test out our long-range weaponry on. We got 3 locked up. Warden2s working very nicely. So they're about just over 1,000 meters away from the ship. But sentry drones, they don't go anywhere. And as you can see, we got it set to auto attack and focus fire. So very occasionally they'll even shoot one before I press the F button. Okay, I think that's all we're going to get from that site. So let me just get the drones back. In fact, I'm going to drag them. Need to practice doing that, previous feedback. Okay, let's see if there's any anomalies left. There is indeed. Let's warp within 70, drones on board.
Active.
Let's rock. Black hole coffee, thank you. Welcome. Hope you've had a good week. We're playing Eve as usual. My DMC collection playing 80s. Keeping us company for the next 15 minutes.
To give the command to a drone requires you to have an active target.
Long range is working exceedingly well with the Warden 2. Ah. I see now. Do you see it on here? Mary Jane girls. I suppose I could look at the racks. I'm gonna put the drones away. Let's just have a quick look. Is there anything? Okay, there's no more anomalies in Kisoga at this time. So I've got some time to spend having a look at what's in the wrecks. Okay. Well, I'm going to look in all of these because we've got about 10 minutes worth of looking and 10 minutes worth of music. Juicy fruit. metal scraps. Good crack. And that is it. No anomalies. So I think I'm going to head back to the ship, to the station even. Put drones away.
Warp drive active.
All that remains is for me to say thank you so much to the guys on Trovo. Thank you for the shout out. And thanks again, Cheesy McCheeseface and Angie Bonner. MixCloud. Kick viewers will get a VOD, which will be live for 7 days.
Docking permission requested.
A video of the stream will be uploaded to YouTube and uploaded to Twitch. Both of those will have the game soundtrack and not the music. The music is being recorded to MixCloud as we speak. And going to MixCloud and listening to the music, doing it that way is good, because every time you listen to a DMCA related track, the creator gets paid. Yeah, exactly. Comes in very handy. But that is actually the purpose of recording. The primary purpose of recording, to obviously get an understanding of exactly what happened when. So we've got no viewers on MixCloud, we've got no viewers on Trovo, we've got 5 viewers on Twitch. Had I better look and see if we can do a raid? Last time I raided somebody, I raided a site that wasn't doing a great deal. After the firestorm, back to the grind, Ishtar plus Explo. Let's do it.